So, this is going to be a very touching video to begin with, and I want you to be informed before we get deep into, what I'm about to say or speak to you guys about. This is not going to be a video about things I've learned or any sort of, like the random videos I've been posting, but I'm making this video for anyone that sees this as whether you are my age mate as a peer, or whether you are older than me as an older brother, or whether you're younger than me like a little brother. I'm just making this video to speak to each and every one of you out there about just life, man. Like, I was just doing laundry, right? And I was just thinking how we hurt ourselves. Like, we truly do hurt ourselves, like our soul, and the choices that we make in our lives. I was just asking myself, or I was just contemplating about, is there ever going to be, anything bigger than just I just realized one thing, and I was asking myself a question, and it also might, pertain to you, about why do we keep hurting ourselves? I just realized one thing: we truly don't love ourselves. We truly don't. I just analyzed and realized my whole life I just been hurting myself internally. I know how to find peace, but I just realized for this past years, my whole life is I just be hurting myself, focusing on other people. I had this realization, right, during my times of sitting with myself and pondering about my life, and I realized the more you focus on others, the more you forget about yourself. And the more you forget about yourself, the more you become detached from who you truly are. And when you are in that kind of state, you tend to get lost, and life becomes meaningless, and you just don't really care. It's just like you just exist, you're not actually living. And that's what's happening in the world right now. Most people are just focusing on things, be it a job, a career, a spouse, a steady routine, whatever they are distracting themselves with. It's just sad. The concept of life is for us to live. That's the basics of it. No one was born on this earth to pertain their life to just become a basketball player, or just a musician, or to waste their life getting a medical degree, and they just focus that as their life. We are spiritual beings. We are here to live, have experiences, and that's what I want you guys to know. Please, if you find yourself staying in your room for more than 12 hours a day, please find a way to stop it. And if you are younger, below maybe 18 or 20, and you spend most of your time inside, it's detrimental to your mental health. You might not notice it because you've done it for a long time, but please get something to do. Even if you're old or my age, and your life is just maybe just work, and you don't have friends outside work and your life is kind of lonely, I suggest you get something to do for yourself, right? Just introduce something new into your life. Whether it be you start a YouTube video, whether you start a business or you try to get a hobby, please start doing something. Like for your own self. A lot of people are lost, man. It's beautiful when you start living. It's very beautiful when you start feeling regret, or it's not regret, but you start reminiscing on the days that you used to get lost. Everything is beautiful when you start appreciating life. Everything becomes beautiful. And I also had one thing I also wanted to speak with you guys. Please, whoever you are, I want you to remember this one thing. Whoever you are out there is nobody like you. The way you speak, the way you laugh, the way your mouth moves when you're speaking, how you look at people, your voice, the way you walk, those little things about you, nobody has it, and you are the only person that has it in this world. And I want you to know that and embrace those things and okay, if there is nobody like me, that's the greatest gift I have. There is nobody like you in this world. Nobody. It will never exist anymore. There's no one like you. So if you tap into you, the energy into you, and you displace it to the world, no one can take it from you. And you will never get to a certain point that you can produce who you are. It doesn't make sense. Unless you are copying someone that is a replicate, that gets to a certain point, it becomes obvious. But once you start becoming yourself, or you start tapping into who you truly are and giving what you've learned into the world, your experiences, I mean, even though people are not you, they are going to relate to some of the things that you go through. And if anyone out is here and is trying to get rich, I'll let you know one thing. If you want to become very, very, very wealthy, and I'm not talking about very small, I'm talking about huge sums of money, very prominent in society, you have to believe in who you are and just be yourself and live life, and every single day know who you are, study who you are. If you want to start a business, a successful business, it's a reflection of you. You can look around one of the most wealthiest people. Their business revolves around them. And if you have time, and I want you to search into personal branding. Almost every wealthy person has a personal brand. It's like, imagine if Tesla was without Elon Musk. Tesla wouldn't be Tesla. Or imagine Apple without Steve Jobs. It wouldn't be Apple. Or Mr. Beast. Let's say if you take Mr. Beast out of the picture of his channel, people are not going to watch that much. But there is nobody like Mr. Beast. There won't be anyone like him. Never. He is the only Mr. Beast. I am the only Salim in the world that is like this, that calls himself the gentle bad boy. There's nobody like me in the world. Nobody will speak like me, laugh like me, sit down the way I'm sitting down right now, my movements. And you have your unique, stuff, or, little things that make you unique in the world. And I want you to tap into it and just listen to yourself, man. Because everyone in this world is just trying to do something. They don't know. Everyone is just trying, man. Just try, man. Just try to do something. Don't just let life just move. Just do something. And have patience. There is this famous saying from Lao Tzu that says, Nature never seems to be in a rush, but yet everything gets accomplished. Never try to fasten, how quick something should grow. Just take your time day by day, but just don't waste the days. God blesses those who work hard and appreciate the things He has given them. So, if you wake up tomorrow, you're blessed. Somebody you didn't see today, or the day that you have, just don't waste it, please. Don't waste it. Don't waste it on arguing. Don't waste it on scrolling. Don't waste it on movies. Don't waste it on music. Don't waste it on school stuff. I know it's going to help you, but please take some time and study who you are. And I'll tell you, that will be the best experience you ever have in your life. And one regret that I have is I didn't start a YouTube channel very early. I could have shown you the life I was living. It was just somebody else. I was just doing what I saw, what I heard from rappers, musicians, actors, but not from me. I'm at a point where I don't really care about clothes, right? And even sometimes when I don't have money, right, I don't get stressed out. I don't have negative thought. I don't get depressed. Why? Because the only thing that gives me joy now is the purpose that I have to fulfill. The only thing I yearn for is fulfillment. If I wake up every day, right, I don't even eat much. I eat like once a day. But I will make a video about how, overeating is actually bad for you. You can't even get to who you are, like your higher self. Human beings are not supposed to be consuming that much food that we consume now. But that's another topic for another day. But once you start knowing yourself and you connect to yourself, the only thing that matters is making sure you're on your journey, you're fulfilling what you're supposed to do on this earth. And the most beautiful thing is you can never get the answers. So, for instance, if you start a business and you get stuck at a certain point, there is nobody that's going to give you the answers. If you search internally, you have the answers. That's what's going to guide you to when you want to quit or wherever. That's the most beautiful thing about this journey. The answers are within. Everything is within. Everything you want to be is within. There is a poor version of you. There is a mid version of you. There is a wealthy version of you. If you want to be a billionaire, there is a version of you. Whatever you want to be in this world, it already exists. You just have to tap into that energy and just run with it. But if you don't do that and you pay attention to everything but yourself, you forget about you. It's beautiful when you start knowing who you are. So, yeah, I will challenge you guys to start knowing yourself from today. And from the previous video, I told you how. You just use silence. Just look around you, man. Look around your room, the clothes you wear, the people you talk to. Question it. Is this what you truly want? And if you don't want to, start creating a new character that you want to be. And don't waste your life, please. Because the only person that can change your life or your destiny is you. It all depends on you. Your parents are here for once. You are here for once. Your parents are your age. And I know some, I used to put my parents, I thought they were like superhumans. But as I'm growing, I realized, bro, these people were also children and they're experiencing life for the first time like me. And, to help them, I have to make the best decision and not waste a single moment here. Live life as if. Just be conscious. Live life and be conscious of death. Not in a negative way, but using a positive way. I know this video is very emotional, but anyone that's sat through this, I hope you make the best out of life and be true to yourself. Just be true to yourself, man. Don't get sucked into this world. It's beautiful when you cut them off and focus on who you are. And you see how your life will be. Most of the things that you used to care about, you won't care about. And if you have a purpose, there is nothing that can come above it. Not woman, not sex, not money. It's fulfillment that you keep searching for. That's what you keep searching for your whole life, if you tap into who you truly are. So, yeah, I think I'll end the conversation here, and I hope anyone that sees my videos changes or use it as a full guidance and take me as an example that anything is possible when you start to know who you truly are and know there is no limit to what you can do in this world, and believe. I'll see you guys in the next video.